week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Davis. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Ravens are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that That pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 50.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first-half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Again, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Play action. It's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. The end result, 21 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about it.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Watson on first down. Right back to Njoku. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Watson now to throw. That pass complete to Moore. A little juke. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 29. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To the air yet again, Watson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And all the away inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did.